Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek Today, and today we're going to take a look at a handful of releases of the original Star Trek series on LaserDisc. TOS is one of those series that was very easy to come across, was the first series to be released and the only series to be released on a lot of early formats in full. I Love Lucy and the original Star Trek are the only TV shows released in full on Betamax. It was released multiple times on VHS. It was one of the first series to be available complete, and the same thing on LaserDisc, both in the US and in Japan. It was released in full. In the US, we got these individual releases. Japan did not get them individually. They got them in full seasons box sets. Those are huge, literally just 3 box sets for the whole thing. And they are definitely better quality overall, but I still really like these, and especially on an appropriate, like a time appropriate CRT, like a much older one, like a smaller screens. Like it's really fun to kind of view it in this form, because that's the truest way to watch it, kind of how it was originally would have been seen, or reruns in the 70s. And I love watching them with the remastered stuff on Blu-ray, or these editions but cleaned up on DVD. Those are fantastic, but sometimes I really just love the experience of great episodes like these from Season 1, Conscience of the King, and Balance of Terror, one of the all-time great TOS episodes, on a format like this, even with the lesser picture quality, even compared to the Japanese LaserDisc, in a certain perspective. Like I really like that kind of travel back in time element, so that's why I really like these individual US release Star Trek original series LaserDiscs. We have The Man Trap and Charlie X, both classics that I've seen so many times. And The Man Trap, you better make sure you have your salt ready. And then we have the second pilot, the first one with Captain Kirk, Where No Man Has Gone Before, and The Naked Time. Yes, that famous image of Sulu running through the halls with the rapier from that episode. Both are great. I've always loved Where No Man Has Gone Before. Didn't quite make my list of all-time favorite Star Trek episodes, but I feel like it's overall underappreciated as an episode. I always thought it was really great, but it is definitely overshadowed by the original pilot, whether it's the Cage version or the split 2-episode version in the Menagerie, as it would have originally have been seen. And always curious for big fans of the original series, which version do you like better? Do you like the Menagerie, or do you like the Cage? Which version do you like better? It's always interesting to see. Both versions of that were kind of a toss-up that were like kind of almost made my top 100 list when I did that. I kept thinking about them, but for me, I can't decide which I like better. I feel like if I was a child of the 60s and watched it as it came out, I probably would like the Menagerie more, but watching it as I did, like roughly around the same time, those presentations, I don't think I saw either version of it until like the early 90s in like TV reruns. So I don't know, I don't have a particular attachment to either version. They both have, one being that contained standalone Pike story is really fascinating to watch, but then especially love the dynamic with Spock and Pike, and seeing that in the Menagerie version. So I don't know, it's kind of one of those that I can never quite decide which I prefer. But this is one of many different releases of this on LaserDisc, one of the earlier releases as well.